A moment of relief that comes with a heavy cost. In Freetown's poorest neighbourhoods, kush addiction is rife. Users will spend small fortunes on their illicit habit and go to any lengths to make enough money to buy it.
Man follow me for money before I buy the kush. Then I get me a ski backward.
I let men follow me so I can get money to buy kush. I braid hair too, but I don't do much hair braiding. Sometimes I go to the street to prostitute myself for money so that I can get what I want.
Produced and sold by criminal gangs, the drug is a synthetic psychoactive substance that mimics cannabis, but it can be manufactured to be far more potent. There's just one psychiatric.
Sierra Leone has declared a national emergency after increased cases of substance abuse. President Julius Maada Bio's decree Thursday follows an explosive rise in the use of a synthetic drug known as kush. The drug, which is highly addictive, is a mix of marijuana, fentanyl and tramadol, a powerful painkiller. Kush has been blamed for causing hundreds of deaths and making scores of users mentally sick. It first appeared in the West African country around 4 years ago.
Hello, my beautiful African people. Welcome back to Hail and Ride YouTube channel. Today we are talking about this national emergency declared by Sierra Leone government or president about the high use of or high drug abuse in that country. And as you can see in some news outlets that are talking about this constant abuse of substance by harmful substance by the youth of this country. You know, Sierra Leone, for some of you that doesn't know, is in West Africa. It's a small country of about less than 9 million people. And one would think that, you know, when it's small like this, a country is small, they should have, there shouldn't be too much suffering in that country. But Sierra Leone is a poor country. But today we're going to look at why this, why youth indulge in these harmful activities, like the abuse of drugs, getting high, you know. Some of our African youth these days want to get high. Maybe in getting high, they feel good. But in getting high can lead you to dangerous places where you can, you know, lose your mind or become insane, you know what I mean? So we're going to look at why are the use of Sierra Leone doing this type of activities. And you know, the type of drug they use over there is so dangerous that, you know, some even accuse them of using a human being. You know, they say now, you know, the police are guarding their graveyards, you know, the cemeteries. Because people go over there, those youth go over there to dig some graves and get human bones to mix it with whatever substances they are mixing it with. And it makes them get high. And getting high, they suffer the consequence of getting high. So, but we're going to look at why why is there so much of this abuse of substance in that country. When you look at the country, the poverty rate in that country, and the unemployment rate as well, youth unemployment rate in Sierra Leone is more than 70% of the population. That means there is no job at all. It's just a pure suffering. And there are high as well, more than close to 60% high poverty rating in the world. And combined with they had a war that not a long time ago, not a very long time ago. And in Africa, when there is war, or in other part of the world, when there is war, they have to, those that survive the war, they have to go through rehabilitations. But they didn't have any program for rehabilitating their people, especially those that participated in this war. Because they came back, the war ended, and they came back, start having children. And there's no rehabilitation. And when there is no rehabilitation for these soldiers that fought in a war, when they come back, they start doing terrible stuff. But when you look at the high rate of poverty as well, you see why the youth are suffering. And when there's no job to do, nothing to do, the only thing that they said an idle man is a devil's workshop. So the idleness leads some youth to go and indulge in this kind of behavior. And the president of the country, Julius Baer, he has promised to tackle this problem headlong. But it's all promises, because it has been more than 3 years since this high drug rate, this dangerous drug, have started, taking some toll in that country. I don't know whether he just woke up from sleep, because he has been president there since 2018. So 2018 to 2024. That's a long wait for him to declare this a national emergency, because drugs are addictive. Once people get addicted, it's problematic to break this addiction. And talk more of this type of dangerous drugs, in that country. And is part of the most stuff that one thing that contributes to this is poverty as well. Because when they show you Sierra Leone, even when you Google the country, the first thing you're gonna see is shanty houses in that country. They're not gonna show, the Google is not gonna show you anywhere near decent human beings can live. It's gonna show you shanty places. And when you look at the videos as well, you find out that look at where human beings are living. How do you think the people living in that kind of environment is gonna reason like other human beings? And the president, Julius Manda Bio, he looks healthy. But I don't know how he can sleep at night when you look healthy and the rest of the country are not looking like you or like your children. And that's what we see in Africa. It's always, the politicians take care of themselves and their family. And they tell the rest of the country to go to hell. And in going to hell, you see what hell looks like in that country now. People have started doing this kind of harmful activities. And you cannot tackle it, it's good to declare emergency, But for you to tackle this properly, you need employment, get you busy. If not, it's not going to work out. But I hope it works out, I don't like to see our people in that condition. And people is going to take advantage of this youth that this problem. And most of them, you doing this, they're making problems. They're creating problems for their family, because the family is going to start taking care of them in this condition, because some of them end up in hospital. Who is going to pay the bills for the hospital? Is the family, the father or the dad or the mom. So getting high is not a way to escape poverty. It's a way to entrench poverty. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to comment, hit the like button, and subscribe and help your African bratan, as the Russians calls me, bratan's brother, yeah, African brother. Peace.